Now, if you're an owner of a business with a growth mindset, then you will totally appreciate what I'm about to say. You will know that if there are any, and I'm going to call them piss-off points that are happening in and around your team, things that you're not happy with, then the first place to look isn't actually to the people who are pissing you off, it's actually to yourself. Because time and time again I'm seeing this, whereby the finger of blame is pointed out at people, and the reality is, actually, it's not the people themselves that are the root cause of the thing that's the annoyance. Actually, the root cause always comes back to the owner. Now, you have to be growth mindseted, if that's a phrase, to understand this. So if you're not of that mindset, either listen in and learn some stuff, or just jump off and go and look at some other stuff, because you won't appreciate what I'm saying here. But, you know, I'll take people back, and hopefully you can see this here with the glare. You know, above and below the line is a philosophy that you have in life, not just in business. But it's one whereby, you know, rather than point the finger of blame, make excuses, or actually deny something is kind of out there, far rather we take ownership, accountability and responsibility for the situation. Now, an above the line approach to management is by kind of saying, okay, what is it that I need to do differently in order to avoid the piss off point actually happening on a regular basis. So I'm currently looking at a number of bits of paper that have just come through to me from one of my clients who absolutely went above the line and said, look, there's stuff going on, I need to make a change to what's happening, but I need to actually, fundamentally it's been because I haven't been clear. So there are three things that I've now got from my client. The first is a set of nicely defined values. Good words, good, but actually action-orientated, observable behaviours that sit underneath those values, so that she can then look at, or you know, inform her team members of, here are the values of the business, and here's how we know when you'll be carrying out those values. Nice and clear, and something from, you know, for every new recruit going forward, that's going to be part of, you know, day one of the induction. So people are crystal clear on the values. The second thing is we've called them teamship rules, and this is a lesson from Clive Woodward around what are the things, and you know, similar to values, but actually, you know, I'm looking down just now, there are 4 things that require some teamship rules. Now, there may well be more in your business, but, you know, in terms of absence, okay, how do people actually handle absence? Now, you could say this is a policy thing, and it absolutely is a policy thing, but it was something that we wanted to call out specifically around how do we actually go about managing absence as an employee and as the manager. Meetings were showing some ill discipline. So actually, what are the rules that we've now set in place for meetings so that they can be productive and effective for everyone involved? What about the phone policy? Okay, let's get clear on that. There was lack of clarity around, okay, what is the use of phones? And then on one-to-ones, what is the expectation for one-to-ones? So we've got some rules here, and rules isn't in a, I hate when people do that, but I'm doing it. You know, rules, not in a school teachery way, but this is just to give people clarity that says, look, this is what we all sign up to, this is what we're going to do in order for us to be effective and time efficient. So that's the rules. And the third thing that we've now got here is an induction checklist. Because guess what? Some people were actually starting in the business, certain things were getting missed, and then they were becoming piss-off points later on. Well, wait a second, that's because we didn't, in the induction stage, tell people about what the expectation was and then train people against that expectation so that they could then go on and do the thing that we want, as opposed to, you know, making it up and trying to actually work out what it is that we want. So we've now got 3 great things here. My question to you is this: have you got values that people understand and are actually, you know, observable actions that people can actually do? They know what the value actually means, as opposed to it just being a nice word like integrity. Great word, by the way, and I wouldn't diss it, but let's get some specifics behind how do people know what integrity is and how others are living and breathing that value. Teamship rules, any of the things that are causing consistent, again, forgive my language, but piss off points. Let's get some rules behind that, set it clear right from day one for everyone so that they can sign up to. And then, again, from day one, certainly for new recruits coming in, let's be clear, let's give people a chance at least on being successful in this business by giving them the training and then, the expectations and then the training behind those expectations. So, great work by this particular business owner. I think that's a fabulous job. Now we have to make sure it's implemented and seen through, because it's words on a bit of paper right now and up on a wall. It needs to be carried through every single day. But so far, great job. Please, if you haven't got these kind of things in place, spend some time thinking about that. Give yourself a bit of a break, because you'll be giving your team members a break. They'll know what to do, and life gets easier when clarity is there. There we go. Hope that's helpful. All the best.